It has been 6 years since the last Skylanders video game. It feels kind of crazy to even say that because that is literally more than half a decade ago. That is so crazy to go on ahead and say. There was a point in time where we were getting Skylanders games every single year, back to back to back to back to back, 6 years in a row with brand new releases. And then, of course, now this very lengthy hiatus. However, one of the things that I have found to be particularly interesting about Skylanders was going back and trying to see some of the costs and prices of these figurines. And if you own some of these, you might be sitting on a small collector's gold mine because my goodness, there are some really, really valuable figurines. Now, don't get me wrong, before I get to the ones that are definitely pricey and like insanely pricey, I should say, there's definitely a lot of Skylanders sets that you're currently seeing on your screen where you can buy like literally an entire collection of figures where it's like 20 figures or 30 figures for like 90 bucks or 80 bucks. That's definitely true. The vast majority of them have not held up their price and have overall definitely depreciated as far as their collector's value is concerned. However, with that in mind, there are some that are unbelievably expensive. Now, all of these prices are obviously going to be quoted in Canadian dollars, so adjust this a little bit lower to American dollars if that's what you're interested in, or to the currency wherever you end up living. For me, I live in Canada, so that's why the prices are what they are. So let's kick things off with one that was actually quite popular and in demand back when Skylanders was popping off and was at the height of its popularity. I remember this one was selling at that time for like 70 bucks, 80 bucks. Then it went up to like 100 bucks and people were freaking out saying like, oh my goodness, how could this possibly be appreciating as much as it has? Well, guess what? This particular Skylanders metallic purple cinder that was exclusive to Toy Fair in 2012, yes, that is a decade ago, which is crazy to say, is now selling for upwards of $740. That is absolutely bananas. Now, you might also own the Skylanders Spyro Adventure Silver Boomer variant, and this one was sold for $433, which is absolutely incredible. And then, interestingly enough, the one thing that I have found to be true more so than anything else is the fact that Skylanders Imaginators is actually the most expensive of the games. You would think, typically speaking, in a game franchise, that the very first in that particular franchise, so for example, if we're talking about Pokemon, you would assume that obviously Pokemon Red and Blue would be the most valuable. And usually that is the case. If you want to buy like a sealed copy of those games, they will run you a pretty penny. Well, that is not true with Skylanders because Spyro's Adventure is actually one of the easiest of the series to complete as far as how much money you will need to spend. Skylanders Imaginators, on the other hand, is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we're talking a sealed copy of this game is selling consistently at over $180, like over and over and over again. This is not like a, oh, well, once in a while, that's what it sells for. No, this is the consistent price point is at least 180 bucks. That is the cheapest that I saw it over the course of the last year was $183, which is bananas. And it sells as high as like up to close to $300, so like $270, $273, $279. It is absolutely insane to see just how valuable Skylanders Imaginators is. In fact, even if you buy a copy of the unboxed or unsealed copy, it costs pretty much as much as it did back when you bought it brand new, which again is just so crazy to see that Skylanders Imaginators definitely seems to be the game that has held up in price better than any other one. There's also some consistent figures that sell for a pretty penny, including Robo and Wildstorm from Series 6. I'm guessing that's because they didn't really get like a huge release like some of the other characters did. So these sell for upwards of about 650 bucks. Again, over and over and over again, not once in a while, which is absolutely astonishing. And then if you want to get a new in-box Skylanders Imaginators Sensei Orange Master Chain Reaction, well, you're going to have to cough up 4 figures because you're going to be paying over $1,000 to get that to your collection. So there you go, guys. Skylanders in 2023, I guess, is still popping, which is so cool to see because in my opinion, the fact that there's a healthy collector's market for this particular franchise, to me, keeps me hopeful that at some point in time, we will see Activision return to this franchise and have another crack at making a new Skylanders video game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you own any of these unbelievably valuable Skylanders? Do you even have some of your Skylanders collection still? And of course, guys, like I always say, have an absolutely fantastic day. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Oh, and don't forget, guys, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.